What up? What up? What up? I appreciate y'all checking me out. I want to talk about today. I want to talk about MVP candidates who I think is going to end up getting it and who I think should end up getting it. We know already who probably going to get it, don't we? Before I get off into that, I want to get off into a different something else. I want to talk about this video I just saw, man. This dude, Will Chamberlain. Let me just let y'all listen to it before I really. I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. Now, if you watch my think I did a top positions video. I had Wilt as the number one center. Just listen to this. Listen to this.
It bothers you when people talk about him as being the greatest player of all.
Now, this is Wilt Chamberlain doing an interview in the 90s about the greatest player. Mike is not the greatest player of all time. This was back in the 90s, all right? This was before Bron. This was before Kobe. This was before the big dogs, the ones who really can be mentioned in the GOAT conversation. Just listen to this.
Well, it bothers me because we all have our opinions, and I don't think that commensurate with what he's doing, what he's done, and how the game is going today, that he's better than a number of people. I contend Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player who ever lived. I would put you number two only because you only won two championships. Now people are going to say, well, you know what? He had a lot of stats and this and that. You won two world championships, okay?
Y'all hear how the host did that? He said you had a lot of stats, this and that, but you only won two championships. Uh,
Amount who I talk to about once a week. You know what he says about Michael?
now look, he about to kind of do a he about to what's the word I'm looking for? He about to contradict himself. That's exactly what he about to do. So the host brought up rings, and just listen, finish listening.
He doesn't say anything about it. Because he has 11. Russell. I don't think you can predicate how great a guy really is, or because he has championships. There's a lot of guys on those championship teams who've done nothing. The greatest scorer of all time? Not even. Would you even give him that? Well, you see, what people don't remember was that my first 7 years, I scored a lot of points. Then I stopped scoring on my own volition.
All right, he said he stopped scoring on his own volition. Look, man, Wilt just talked his way off of my top five centers list. He off the whole list in general. Matter of fact, I'm taking all these old school hoopers off my list. If I can't find a lot of your footage, if I had to watch your footage in black and white, I'm taking you off my list. Point blank, period. Yep, that mean Bill Russell, that mean Wilt Chamberlain, that mean Pistol Pete, it mean Bill Walton, it mean all these dudes that y'all could possibly, if you played in black and white, you can't be on my top list. Period. He contradicted himself. What would he say? He said, I got a friend who I asked him about Michael Jordan's rings, and you know what he has to say? Nothing, because he has 11. Well, the conversation was about you having rings, my guy. You feel me? So it was a bit of a contradiction there. We weren't talking about, and then he say these guys on these championship teams they haven't done anything. Like what? They won championships. Like what are you talking? Wilt made it about him. Wilt knew that them only two championships that he won was going to affect him later on down the road. He tried to set the you feel me? He tried to set the narrative, so to speak. Wilt talked his way off my list, man. That's the bottom line. He ain't on my list. Bill Russell ain't on my list either. They toast. Let's talk though about the MVP. Let's talk about the MVP. I was watching the Mavericks and the Timberwolves earlier today, and I said, "Damn!" I said, "What is this dude, Luca? Luca is a hooper. I mean, Luka is a hooper. His IQ is off the charts. If this dude could stay in shape, play a little bit more defense than he play, it'd be all right. Or if at the least he could take them. I think Jason Kidd did a really good job with this Dallas Mavericks team. He traded away Porzingis, brought in Spencer Dinwiddie. I think this they sitting at the number 5 seed. I think if Luca could if Luca could go to the number 3 seed in the West, if he could go to the number 3 seed in the West, I think we talking about the actual MVP. But since he's not, since they're not number 3, let's talk about the people who and see, and then that's the thing. So they got so like this is interesting. Let me see some. Jokic is at the top of the MVP list. This is the Kia MVP list right here. Jokic is at the top of that. Let's look at Luca's numbers though. Let's look at Luca's numbers because the Nuggets don't have a very good seat. Oh man, that's interesting. Interesting. I'm not really understanding where Jokic is the MVP yet. I don't got Jokic as the MVP. That's probably who gonna get it. I ain't got Jokic as the MVP though. He played more games than Luca. I give him that. But they got a lower seed. He don't have more points. He averaging 13 rebounds. That's rough. Luca is a Luca is a guard though, and he averaged 9 rebounds, 8.5 assists, 28 points. Let's see where he was at last year. Luca probably only gonna play 59 to 60 games this year. Last year he played 66. Field goal percentage took a little hit. 3-point percentage took a small hit. 45% field goal percentage. 3 for 9 from downtown. That's not very good. Luca is not the best 3-point shooter I see, huh? He ain't the worst, but he's certainly not the best 3-point shooter. He averaged 8.6 attempts, and he only knocked down 3 of those. That's 34%. That's not okay. That ain't what we. That's not what this about right now, though. It is interesting though. It look like you got to make Luca beat you from downtown. Because he not look at his free throw percentage is only a 73%. This is kind of alarming, man. 9 rebounds this year total, 8.5 assists. I mean, none of these are career highs for Luca. None of them. So maybe I got Luca on my MVP list and I shouldn't, but I think that he should be over Jokic for sure. Jokic averaged 26 points and 13 rebounds, I think it is. 13.6 rebounds. That's rough. 8 assists. Did he lead the league in rebounds? Did Jokic lead the league in rebounds? Let's look. Let's look and see. Let's see. 21, 22 NBA rebound leaders. It's Jokic. Well, he got the most. He got the most this year. He's second behind Rudy Gobert, but Rudy also played less games and he got less total rebounds. That's interesting right there. So technically, Jokic lead the league in rebounds. Let me see. Look at my man Giannis right there at number 5. Hold on, man. We got Giannis. So this is a good list right here to look at to determine who the MVP is, right? Let's look at the points leaders. Joel Embiid averaged 29.8 points this year, 30 points this year. All right, we got a three-way tie so far with Embiid, Bron, and Giannis. They all average 29.8. That's interesting. How many games has both of these dudes played? I'm talking about the MVP candidates, not Bron. Hey, shout out to Bron for passing who was that? Karl Malone, he passed all-time points list just recently. That's big, man. That's big on Bron career. I know I've been on Bron head a lot lately, but that's big right there. Jokic is only gonna play. Oh no, we talking about Embiid. Embiid has only played 58 games this year. He can play a maximum of 63 so far. I think they only got 5 games left. Let's look at Giannis though. Let's see how many games Giannis played this year. Give me a second. Let me see. I don't know why I ain't go to my buddy basketball reference. I got so much stuff I want to talk about with y'all for real. I tried to do a live video, a live stream video. Apparently, you have to wait 24 hours before you can do a live video. You got to get verified or whatever it is. Let me see though. Sally acting like he don't want to bring up Yanni's numbers. Here we go. Act like it's trying to load. I'm tripping today. I got AT&T too, and I got the newest iPhone, so don't trip. No, my Sally is tweaking. My Sally for sure tweaking. Let me see. Here we go. There we go. All right. I almost done lost my point. Giannis didn't play 59 games. So he'll when it's all said and done, he'll probably play more games than Embiid. You know, Embiid, big goat rest. That's big goat rest. So he didn't play one more game so far. And another thing about Giannis is that he's not a person that's always injured. He missed time earlier this year, but he's not a person that's always injured. So it's really hard for me to take it out on him, so to speak, or to deduct him for being injured. He never really hurt for real, like other power forwards and centers in the league. Anyway, Embiid is averaging 29.8 points per game. Giannis is averaging 29.8 points per game. Doncic is on that list with 28 points per game. He number 4. It's a three-way tie between Embiid, Bron, and Giannis for league leader in points. Assists. Doncic show up on this list. So far, Luca shows up. I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm gonna look at this little list I wrote down. So far, Doncic then showed up in points and assists. He number 5 in assists, number 4 in points. 3-pointers made. Might as well skip past that. Look at defensive leaders. So Jokic again is 13.6 rebounds. That's number 2 in the NBA. I think technically he should be number 1. He got more total rebounds and more games than Rudy Gobert. Giannis is on this list. He a top 5 So he's top five in points and top five in rebounds. So far, I got Giannis as the MVP. I mean, just if we so far blocks. Let's see who show up here in blocks. Let's look at the complete list. Let's see if we can get okay. Interesting. So Giannis and Embiid both averaged the same amount of blocks at 1.4. That's crazy. Man, some of the stuff that you stumble across just looking at statistics, you would never believe. So far, I got Giannis MVP. It's gonna be very hard to convince me that anybody else is MVP besides Giannis at this point. Let's look at steals. Let's see if either one of them. Nope. I mean, Jokic show up at 18, but that's not worth me mentioning for real. I don't got Jokic as the MVP. I think that's who gonna get it, but I don't got Jokic as the MVP. What if we do like player efficiency rating? Do y'all go by that? It's really hard to go by that. Let's see. Well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Nope, 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 nope. Let's do. Let's do this. Let's look at the league leaders and player. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Jokic is number one. Embiid is number three. I'm sorry. Yanni is number two. So Jokic is number one with 32.6. And Giannis is number two with 32.3. 18 triple doubles for Jokic. Let's see where he rank among the rest of the NBA players. Oh damn. He lead the league in triple doubles. Let's see where he at and oh damn, he leading double doubles too. Damn. It's gonna be hard to steal that trophy away from Jokic for sure. That MVP trophy. I don't like it either. I gotta be honest with you. I don't like it mostly because, well, you know what? Let's see. Him and let's see what the Bucks record is. What's the Bucks record? 44 and 27. The Bucks record is 44 and 27. Let's see what the Nuggets 42 and 30. All right. A person could argue that since they have the same amount, they got the same record pretty much. And Jokic is doing it with less. Let's just keep it a buck. Jokic is doing it with less. And he only 2 games down behind Giannis. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Jokic is gonna win MVP, man. I don't like it. I don't necessarily agree. I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I don't necessarily agree. I think Giannis should be MVP. I think his numbers are better. But he also is not doing too much of nothing either as far as a step up from last year. Let's see. Let's look at Giannis's numbers from last year in comparisons to this year. So he'll play more games this year than he did last year. Hopefully, he missed a game recently with a knee injury. I think he's been day to day on that. Let's just see though. Nope. From last year, his field goal percentage is down. Same amount of attempts. 3-point percentage is down a little bit. It's about the same, 30%. That's not good. That's not good. The good thing about it though, the good thing about it is that this dude, he one of the league leaders in points, and he don't take a lot. He shoot okay 3.7. Man, let's just say he be going 1 for 4 from downtown. Let's just say that. I mean, I guess 3.7 is worth to me rounding up. It's enough to round up. You know what though? How many attempts do Jokic take? How many 3-point attempts do Jokic take per game? I'm looking for reasons to give it to Giannis, but I know that it's going to Jokic. I know that it's going to Jokic. Jokic average up same amount, same amount with a better percentage. Giannis is a league leader in is I don't want to say the league leader in points, but a league leader in points. This dude don't even shoot a lot of tray balls. You know, 2 more points. You know what's interesting though? Let's look at this. Jokic is ninth in the NBA in points per game. I just think when you look at all around effort and output, Giannis should be the MVP. We probably bored of seeing Giannis as the MVP because he back to back. He hasn't done anything else. It's not like they number one in the East. I think they number three in the East, which is still, you know, still pretty good. Number three, they tied with the Sixers, and the Sixers got. I mean, look, man, the Sixers have. I don't want to say a better coach. They got better players over there. To be honest with you, they have more talent on their roster than the Milwaukee Bucks do around them. Not only thing Jokic got really working for himself is that Jamal Murray is injured and my man is injured. What's dog name? I like him. Damn, what's that dude name? Y'all know who I'm talking. Michael Porter. I like Michael Porter, man. That dude got hoop game. He got hoop game. I like Michael Porter. It's just the candle of the day. You feel me? I know you hear that. It's just the candle of the day. I don't like Jokic for MVP. That's probably who gonna get it. Somebody else you could talk about for MVP is John Morant. John Morant could be talked about for MVP. He could be talked about for MVP. I don't think he should win it though. Again, I think Giannis should win it because he show up in all the categories except for like assists, which you wouldn't expect your power forward to have no more than 5, 6 assists per game for real anyway. Which is actually a bonus for Jokic. Like who is he passing the ball to so much? Aaron Gordon, more than John Morant is the MVP. I really think Taylor Jenkins could be considered the coach of the year just because his boys is the number 2 seed. The only problem is that the Phoenix Suns, I think they 10 games up on the Grizzlies. So Monty Williams is he. We know what's up. We know what's up. We know he gonna get. We know he gonna get coach of the year, and I think he deserve it. 2 years in a row, he done led the league in record. I think he deserved it. I think Monty Williams deserved it. I think Taylor Jenkins deserved it as well, just because he didn't did such a good job with that team, putting it together and developing them young players, turning them into hoopers, winners. It's Not a lot of vets over there. There's certainly no winners over there. I think the coach of the year candidates: Monty Williams, Taylor Jenkins, and Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd is a 5 seed over there in the West, and he done turned that team into one of the, if not the best defensive team in the league. You can go look at their statistics if you want to, but I promise you, they're one of the best defensive teams in the league. And that's really what the Lakers missing. They missing the defensive mind of Jason Kidd. Get it together. I got the I got the coach of the year being Monty Williams. But those are my three candidates. Just trying to get this out before the end of the season. Wars and everybody start making a real predictions. My rookie of the year. Kind of talked about it already. These rookie dudes been hooping, man. Let's look and see what Evan Mobley got this year. Because that's who I think they're gonna get an MVP candidate. I mean the MVP. I mean the rookie of the year trophy too. Oh, yikes! Yikes! 15, 8, and 2. It's 2.6, but I'm gonna say 2. That don't sound like the rookie of the year, man. That don't sound like the rookie of the year. That's rough. Through 63 games. That's rough. Scotty Barnes through 63 games is 15.5, 7.7, and 3. Man. Oh man. I think we talking about 63 games. Man, it's gonna be a tight rookie of the year race. 17, 6, and 5 for Cade Cunningham. 16.9. 16.9 points, 17 points. 5.9 rebounds, 6 rebounds. 5.4 assists. That's just through 55 games. As much as I would like to see Cade win that MVP, I mean that Rookie of the Year trophy, the games that he misses probably gonna slow him down, and they'll probably give it to Evan Mobley based on his team's record. See what Josh Giddey and the other guys done done. No man, Josh Giddey. Oh no, it won't be Josh Giddey. Won't be Josh Giddey. Shout out to Josh Giddey though. Shooting guard averaging 8 rebounds per game, 6 assists, 12 and a half. Man, the future of the NBA is serious, man. Let's see what Franz Wagner then. 15.3, 4.7, 2.9 through 72 games though. He played every game this year. That can't be right. How many more games Orlando got to play? Let's see how many more games Orlando got to play. Now, we already know they've been eliminated from playoff contention, so had the Detroit Pistons. I think the Thunder have as well. Scandal of the day. My silly really tripping right now, man. Silly really tripping. All right. Let's look at how many games the Orlando Magic have left. Goodness gracious. I need to connect to the Wi Fi or something, man. Goodness gracious, man. Connect to the Wi Fi. So the Magic got 5 games left. If Franz can play all those, that'll take him to 77. It's a rough rookie of the year. It's a rough rookie of the year competition. I think K should get it. He only played 55 games though, man. I guess I can't. I gotta be fair. I gotta be fair. They probably give it to Evan Mobley. His team is doing pretty damn good this year. Let's see what the Cavaliers' record is. 41-31. Yeah, yeah. Look like he'd be the only rookie to make the playoffs. I think, man. Well, let's see. I want to say that because Scotty Barnes might make it, and his numbers is a little. Let's see what Scotty Barnes 40-32. Oh yeah, they probably for sure in the playoffs. They 2 games behind the Bulls, so yeah, they in the offs. Scotty gonna make the offs. Scotty gonna make the offs. Let's see what they got the rookie rankings as. NBA rookie ladder. If we going off Kia rookie ladder, yeah, Evan Mobley would be number 1. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about something. I do not like this dude, Jalen Green, man. I don't like him. I just don't like him. Like I don't. To me, he not a. Let's check out Jalen Green's numbers. 16, 3 and 2. He don't pass the ball. 3-point percentage. See, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this dude, man. G League guy. I'm not a big fan of him. Rookie ladder. They got Evan Mobley number 1. They got Cade number 2. They got Cade number 2. All these rookies been ramping it up, man. I'm telling you, the future of the league is just so bright. It's so bright. Oh, it won't be Franz Wagner. He done took a little dip in his stats over the past few games. It won't be Franz, that's for sure. So it's out of Cade and Evan Mobley. You look at it, it say it right here. He holds the top spot on the strength of Cleveland's record. His consistency, his adaptability, and his defense. Okay. So and then look at this. It says when Mobley scores 18 plus points, the Cavs are 10-9. But when he blocks 3 plus shots, they are 11-3. So what that's telling me is that Jared Allen was a huge part of that team's success because since then they didn't slipped. Hey, it was at some point they was number 3, number 4 in the league or on the East. If we look at the playoff picture, they are. I hate when they do Six, number six. One game behind the Bulls. I think in order to qualify for a lot of these like MVP, rookie, not necessarily rookie of the year, but for like MVP, I think you should I think you should at least have I think your squad should be like above you got to be at least a top 4 team in your conference. In your conference, I'll say. And that's probably what's helping Jokic is that he in that Western Conference and the records are generally so close to each other over there, which is why Monty Williams should be the coach of the year. 10 games ahead of everybody else, and he missing Chris Paul right now. That's that's my 10 cents. I got 6 man of the year being Tyler Hero. I think that's a non-debatable one. I got most improved being John Morant. I think that's another non-debatable. It's non-debatable. We could talk about like Darius Garland, but most improved player is definitely gonna be John Morant. Rookie of the year, it's probably gonna be Evan Mobley. I want my man Cade to get it though. I don't know who the defensive player of the year. Let's see something. Let's see. Let's see. I was gonna try to wrap it up, but I didn't even really. Let's see. Defensive. Let me turn the Wi-Fi back on. Player of the year award. Oh, they say Mikael Bridges. They say Mikael Bridges. Oh, hold on. Oh, that can't be right. Somebody got that was 5 days ago. They got Marcus Smart. Hey, somebody got Marcus Smart. Well, let's do who list is this? Who list is this? I don't know who list this is. It's just the first thing that come up. Let's look at 7 days ago. The defensive. Oh no. Oh yeah, Sam Mikael Bridges from Phoenix. They got a whole article here about it. See this? Just not. So it's gonna be. I guess the top three candidates is Mikael is Giannis. All right. They got Giannis number one. I was trying to read this article. It's too much right quick. They got Mikael Bridges. They probably gonna give it to Mikael Bridges just because the league is looking for something new. Don't y'all think? And then at number three, they got Jaron Jackson. He lead the league in total blocks, third in blocks per game. The Grizzlies are 15-1 when he has three or more blocks. Oh, that's crazy. See, when you start looking up, I've been pretty high up on this dude Robert Williams, and they got him as a top 10 defensive candidate. I think the defensive candidate, I mean the defensive player of the year is going to end up being Mikael Bridges. Let's just see this. Let me see. Okay. So look at this right quick. I just want to. We talked before about Rudy Gobert winning Defensive Player of the Year, and he only played 56 games. It says the fewest by percentage of schedule. That was whatever year that was, 2018. They say he ran away with it, 89 out of 101 first place votes, in part because Utah was 37-19 when he played. They were 11-15 without him. It's very reminiscent of this year. Very reminiscent of this year. All right. And it says, okay. Okay. So what they saying is that when Giannis is on the floor, his team is third in defensive ranking, and when he off the floor, they seventh in defensive ranking. Maybe they give it to Giannis. Let's see what they're saying about Mikhail. I don't know. They're not really saying much about him. Defensive player of the year might go to Giannis. Defensive player of the year might go to Giannis. So let's do that. Let's talk. Let's go back over what I think is gonna happen. We got the rookie of the year. I think is gonna be Evan Mobley. We have coach of the year. I believe it's gonna be Monty Williams for Phoenix. We have most improved player, John Morant, hands down. Sixth man of the year, Tyler Hero, hands down. MVP, Jokic. It's gonna be Jokic. MVP is gonna be Jokic, but it's still Yanni's league. I don't care what nobody say. It's Yanni league right now. All right, that's just my 10 cents. I'll get on y'all another time.